Hey guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update on our garden. So here we have the cucumbers. You see they have like really, I've been able to get our first full jar of pickles from our pickling cucumbers. Right there we have the peas. Um, I think they're about done because we've been harvesting for the last couple of weeks from there. So there's like maybe two or three left on there on that one. And then we have our romaine lettuce right there. And then I'm waiting for we harvested our first radishes, the China rose radishes, and so we were able to get like maybe 8 out of those, and then I replanted the root, and now they're starting to sprout up again. I don't know if you can see, but they're starting to sprout back up. And then over here I dug up the carrots, but they didn't grow well. And then we have some more radishes right here that I planted, replanted the roots. Um, so hopefully they'll grow back. And then right here we have, or actually back here we have squash, but I haven't really. I've been able to pull one, but it was like mini, and I don't think it was getting enough water, so it wasn't full grown. Um, but maybe it just wasn't the year for squash this year. I think because it was too hot. And then right here we have our green beans. Let me see. See, like right there. We've been harvesting a good bit from that. Let me see. And they're still flowering, so we have a couple more trying to grow. Let's see. Do we have any more? No, I think the green beans might almost be done too. So we'll see. Um, and then right here is where squash is trying to grow into it. So, and then back here are also peas, and they're really just flowering now. They're not really doing anything. So I think the season for the peas is over. I was able to get a small Ziploc bag full of green beans. I mean, the peas and the green beans. Um, and then over here, finally, my store-bought grape tomatoes are starting to flower. So we shall see. Hopefully, we get some of those. I'm thinking maybe we'll get maybe a handful. Um, but let me show you our first jar of pickles. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I wanted to show you what actually I wanted to show you this before I showed you the jar of our first jar of pickles. So right here, I planted the watermelons in 4 separate hills. Um, so hopefully they will grow. Uh, it has been storming like crazy out here. We have had trees down the last couple of days from the storms here in Georgia. So this is where the watermelons are. Um, Hopefully they'll grow. I've never grown watermelons. And then over here we have cantaloupe. And then in this bed right here, I have to fix the cardboard, but in this bed right here, we have pumpkins. So let's here's to hoping that it grows, and because it's so hot in Georgia, you can grow things longer um, for the fall before the first frost. But I wanted to share that with you guys, and I am truly, truly, truly excited. And God has really blessed us with, with just the little bit that we've been able to grow from what I just showed you. So I'm really excited about this. Hopefully it will grow. Just pardon the cardboard. I had to fix that before, so that way it won't knock the seeds out. But I will be back in just a moment, and I will show you our first jar of pickles. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to bring them. But here is our first jar of pickles. It took about 4 or 5 small cucumbers, to fill this up. Um, so what I found was, with a little bit more research, and it is true that if you pick them when they're like 2 to 3 inches long,
they produce more and more and more faster. So every day I'm out there picking like maybe 1, 2, or 3, and then the next day I go out and I pick out the same. So it took me before I did the research, I only had like 2 cucumbers, but then the next couple of days, I was out there picking 1 or 2, even if they weren't the full 2 inches. I just noticed that they produce more and more and more. So so yeah, I'm really excited. So it took me like 4 days to get 1 jar of pickles, homemade pickles. And in this, I just followed a recipe online, and you don't even have to can them. You just get the white vinegar. I think it was 1 3/4 cup of white distilled vinegar, and then a third cup of water, and then you put your stuff. Like I put bay leaves and I put dill. It calls for fresh dill, but I used the dry dill and salt, and I'm just letting it ferment in there, and it should be ready. I mean, you can eat it now if you want to, but for it to change color, you really want to wait until um, at least a week or 2, and then it stays good in just a regular glass jar in your fridge for 4 to 6 weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I love you all. Bye.